Welcome to Season 3 of Lorcan Live Show.
Hello, I'd like to welcome you to my podcast today. My brand new season three. I've been waiting a long time to do this, but I'm back in business again. As we were saying, I was out for a while. I just took a bit of a break, and I'm immediately now beginning to get back into my progressing thing here. And I've opened. I'm just gonna look at what's on the paper here today. The Irish Independent. I've got that in front of me. It just says domestic abuse register at risk of legal concerns. That story is wrote by Ellen Kine. It just says a new domestic violence register promised in the wake of the murder of Jenny Poole has been cast into serious doubt amid legal concerns. Document released under Freedom of Information show official with Department of Justice had flagged concerns with such proposed including legal advice from the Attorney General. So that's the front page there. And then it shows Katie Taylor on the front page. They're training for her fight. Katie Taylor spars with 11-year-old Katie Buck at a Carly Buck at Dundrum Town Centre yet ahead of Saturday night's world title against Chantel Cameron at the Three Arena. So that fight's on. I'm going to look at that. That fight's on Saturday. So it just says there's more about it inside. Sparring role. Katie makes young fans' dream come true. It's been a long time coming, but world champion Katie Taylor will finally have her first professional fight on Irish soil this Saturday. Yesterday, any fears that her absence might have affected her status as a national icon were fairly wiped away. Welcomed into the ring for a promotional event in Dundrum Town Centre in Dublin. The undisputed lightweight champion of the world took a young fan up to train with her. So I saw that on the news. It was on the news, I think, yesterday, and then it says Taylor versus Cameron tickets on sale for up to 1,400. That is a terrible amount. Tickets for Katie Taylor's much anticipated Dublin fight are still up for grabs, but they will cost you up to 1,400. Taylor goes up against England's Chantel Cameron in Dublin's Three Arena on Saturday. However, there is a slight catch. Tickets for the fight are on sale for 500 and more. All available seats are via resale tickets on Ticketmaster, with those for blocks say in the 500 each. So that's what it said on that. And property prices set to keep falling this year after CSO shows 3-month decline. Jennifer was not for sale in her home. Women should know about a man's violent past. That's Brother Fears as domestic violence register in Cast. A new domestic violence register promised in the wake of a murder of Jenny Poole. That was the story that was on the front of the paper. Pensioners splash the cash in hospitality comeback spending by over 65s helped the struggling hospitality sector in a positive month in April as the Easter holiday sent punters flocking to pubs, hotels, and restaurants. So that's another story there. And then tears will have welled up in many parents' eyes after viewing horrible video of senseless schoolboy attack. That was on the paper as well. A terrible attack. It just shows you footage of the attack has been shared on social media. Violent assault on defenseless child that begins with a sly swipe, leaving him bewildered, incredulous, and ends as he lies motionless on the ground. And that's terrible. And then Minister insists asylum seekers will be housed at Clare Hotel despite blockade. Protesters have legitimate concerns, said local politicians. The other thing is on page 10, I see just says Ian Somerville, extraordinary 3D scan of Titanic wreckage may unlike Secrets of sinking and reveal point of impact with iceberg. Some say now it wasn't an iceberg at all. It just says the exact point where an iceberg struck the hull of the Titanic may finally be revealed in the first tall-size, three-dimensional scan of the shipwreck. The rusted wreckage secures have been revealed in detail like never before. It lies 3,800 meters beneath the Atlantic Ocean surface, 640 kilometers south of Newfoundland, Canada. Experts will be able to see the ship unsecured by water, raising hopes that many unanswered questions will now be addressed as to why the ship hit an iceberg between Southampton and New York, killing 1,500 people in April 1912. Divers, and research teams have explored the Titanic on numerous occasions since it was discovered in 1985, but lack of visibility has meant cameras have shown only small parts of it. Now using more than 70,000 images from every single an exact 3D reconstruction has been created. So that showed you on BBC News there yesterday. I think I was looking at it. So the world is heading for uncharted territory as next 5 years to be hottest ever, breaching 1.5 threshold likely to bring catastrophic weather events, writes Carolina Doherty. Saw that on the news. It was on the news there. El Nino, I think. It looked terrible. It was on the main news there last night. And then Varadkar is unifying forces among leaders, but Ireland's emission record removes some gloss, says Sinan Maloney, and Gallery and Museum should share almost 1 million to extend opening hours. It was awful, but to have it hanging over you, pet farm owners relief as injured claim dismissed. And then there's more. His HMV returns to the capital after a decade. Its new owners must get back to basics to win over music fans. That says about the HMV of today won't be the HMV of yesterday, but it can become a popular store again. It is remembered why the brand was founded in 1921 for the love of music. So that's on that paper, and that's on page 15. That's on yesterday's, on today's paper, Thursday, and then it says Harry and Meghan pursued by relentless paparazzi in car chase. Taxi drivers say couple seemed scared, but he never felt in danger. An alleged stalker was arrested outside the couple's mansion. And warring ice cream sales agreed to halt their dispute. So, and then look out, Alan Sugar and the Dragons. There's a new business reality TV show in town fronted by Mayo Man, Simon Atkins, the Irish host of Primetime's new program, Ready Startup. So, I don't know what that's about. Organised ATM fraud gangs are driven out of the state by Garda. Ireland is now deemed too risky by ATM crime gangs to tease as stopping the operation here, according to recent intelligence obtained by detectives. And then it's not true to say Phil and Holly aren't speaking anymore. Inside the meltdown that has rocked British daytime television. So that's going on. It's on the news all the time about Philip Schofield and Holly, and I'm not sure what's happening there. And then Depp says legal row is boring and he felt boycotted by Hollywood. On that paper, I see he was at a premiere there yesterday. Growing old gracefully doesn't mean trying frantically to look like someone you're not. Uh, that's uh, that's about. I'm not sure what that's about. It's about the Eurovision and all, and about how they were dressed. Hannah Wedemann was one of the few Eurovision hosts who could freely move her features, so that's just there about she done a good job of Graham Norton there. The open secret of how Trump treated women revealed by top White House aides. It's all coming out, as I was saying. He's not very nice, man, is he? His blatant sexual harassment and sexual assault of women seems to never end. And he's a man that seems to be getting away with it every day of the week. All the rally people, I wrote a little thing there about him on Facebook there, his fans, and I was taken off of them immediately. They wrote terrible stuff back at me, so I'm not going to go down that end. So now, students take note. Life may be about 3% horrendous, but that leaves 97% of joy. Key turning point in war on Ukraine is looming large, says Jared Regan. And that's about then. I'm gonna go now at the car. There's a great motoring section there of the different cars. It just says I'm gonna go to sport now. Taylor to smash 3 arena record by an absolute mile, according to Eddie Hearn. Matchroom chairman Eddie Hearn said 3 arena management confirmed to him it was the high-grossing event by an absolute mile. While he declined to give a specific figure, he staggered it was between 2 and 3 million euro. It is expected that Taylor's post will be in the region of 1 million. So that's according to that. Brilliant Sweeney fires faithful to title. It was Offaly 121, 22 points, and that was in Leinster hurling, nail biting final. Lowry patiently waiting for his putter to heat up at O'Kale. And then it says quadruple jeopardy for Keeley, how it could unravel. Make or break Sunday for a team touted as invincible after league coronation. An open draw, according to Michael Fenley, would make championship more fair. Michael Fenley believes the hurling champion needs a shake-up. O'Shea on why he feels as flat in the build-up to Mayo and Kerry, and when Ford's 14 men in black came of age to topple Nicker. So that's just about, I was just giving you a rundown of what's on the papers there. And then American football, it says Wicklow-born punter Daniel Whelan will get a chance to prove himself worthy of NFL after he signed for the Green Bay Packers. So that's good news for Wicklow there, national. So, and that's about it. And then it says tough one to take as clinical. Poland hit Ireland under 17 for 5. So that was a bad way. That was a bad loss. So now I've just finished with the Brave People, and on the Irish Independent. Doesn't say much about that. So in my next episode, I plan to get give you the Brave People news, concentrating more on that. I just concentrated on the Irish Independent there today, and I have other page then. Then on the Wicklow News, I just opened that there. The main news then on that, it just says young Wicklow in Tep lands major business accolade in Grove Park. Just give you what that story is about. It says Wicklow John Ludwig has been named Young Interpreter of the Year 2023 by an All Ireland Vision Foundation sponsored by Little Learners of Ireland. With over 1,000 delegates, exhibition and speakers, the summit was an action-packed day full of insights and business. Josh, the founder and director of Bluebridge Digital and Strafford Studios, respectively transformed both the digital and technology landscape for many of the Fortune 500 companies we use on a daily basis. So that says more about that. So, and then it says get involved in a National Volunteering Week. That just says, I think that's just, let me see, it says more about there. Each year across Ireland, National Volunteering Week involves a range of events, stories, and videos that showcase all that is great about volunteering. The theme for National Week is connecting communities. Right now, there are loads of ways that you can get involved with volunteering across County Wicklow. You can look up all volunteering roles in County Wicklow here. So that's on the Wicklow News website, and if you want to look that up. So, and then game changer for Wicklow Town as 340 approved by Assembly Hall and other improvements. What that story is as follows. It says Minister Simon Harris has confirmed that Wicklow Town is to receive 340,000 for refurbishment and overhaul of the Assembly Hall, the funding which Minister Harris discussed directly with Community Minister Heddy Humphreys will see the installation of new heating systems as well as painting works and a refurbishment of the kitchen, toilets and meetings. So that's that. And then Evoca set to unveil Looms and Blooms show garden at the year's. So that's there, and that's. And then I was just gonna go through. I think I have it open here. The RTE coming soon website. A bit of entertainment there for you. The best Vin Diesel action movie just mentions that. And Gene DeBarra review. Johnny Depp shines at Cannes. That was the film he was in there. I'm not sure what it was about. Selected to open the 76th edition of the Kansas film, Gene DeBarra takes a bold and daring approach in recounting the life and tumultuous journey of Jean Valjean, the court favourite of French King Louis the 15th. Johnny Depp, driven by her ambition to escape poverty, Jean employs her charms to confirmate in pollution man, catching the attention of the king himself. The film beautifully portrays the love at first sight, Louis the 15th zestful life. So that's that film there, and it's on the thing. There's a trailer there for it, you must look it up. And White Man Can't Jump review, weak remakes don't sell. And Fast and Furious movies ranked from worst to best. They rank the best films. I must look at that again. And then Spider-Man Across the Spy, the verse clip shows Miles and Gwen webbing swimming. And it gives you Harrison Ford gets emotional, tears up during Indiana Jones. Footage from the ongoing Kansas film recently made its way online, showing actor legend Harrison Ford getting emotional during an Indiana Jones standing ovation. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny made its world premiere at the Legendary Film Festival on Thursday, following the end of the film. The crowd stood and applauded, as is customary at Kansas, leading to the Indiana Jones 5 standing up to thank them. Ford could be seen emotionally over the reception, which lasted 5 minutes, it says. So that's on the coming soon. And then it says Beetlejuice photos tease Winona Ryder's return as Linda Dietz. So that film is coming back as well. And I had the GA website open here, the news on that. It just gives you the matches there. There's a couple of matches there. On let me see how I'm doing now on the podcast. I'm well into it now. So I'm 18 minutes into it. So I'm just gonna go through the fixtures here. As I was saying, Wicklow lost in the first match in Tolton Cup, but they have another match this week. It's against Longford. There's a few matches then, and then the Hurlers are playing in Letterkenny, round 5 of Nicky Racket, round 5, Donegal and Wicklow, and that's should be good as well. They're in the final already, I'd say. So the Tolton Cup round 2, it's London and Cavan, and that's in Ruislip. Carlow and Limerick, that's in Carlow. Longford and Wicklow, that's in Pearse Park, and Wexford and Antrim, Chadwick. So there's a good few matches there. And then Sean Leatham and Fermanagh, that's on GA Go, I see. It's not many matches on GA Go. And then in the hurling, that's round 4, Galway and Antrim, that's in Pearse Park Stadium. And Wexford and Westmead. So there's a few matches, some of them on Sunday. So they're interesting. I should give you verdicts on them. So I hope you enjoyed my first episode podcasting here, and I'll be back with another one. I plan to make one about the Brave People News. I haven't done that in a while, so hope you enjoyed my first season, my first episode of the season, and thanks for listening, and I'll be back again.